join me today. And yesterday was the first day. We talked just about basics, and we did a meditation on breathing. If you would like to go back and take a look at that one was quite nice. What I usually like to do when I meditate is I actually use an app called Insight Timer. And when you open it, it says, "An eye for an eye only ends up making the whole world blind," by Gandhi. And it says, "Hi, Johanna." And then it has a whole bunch of different things that you can check out. But what you want is the timer. So we'll go to Discover. And then Discover is at the bottom there. And then you'll be able to find the timer right away. And if you want to peruse around at another time, there's a lot of little meditations that you can get guided through. But in the meantime, we will start our timer. And it kind of gives you some decisions like duration, if you want bells in the middle, which I don't recommend, if you want different ambient sound, and then what your beginning, starting bell, and ending bell are. And I chose the Kangxi bell, which is sort of a deep, lower tone bell, which I think is quite nice. So we will begin. And one thing about meditation and mindfulness is that it's really a lot about focus, and it's not like you're just not thinking about anything. And for that reason, some of the fear about or being bored or not being able to get it, it's not really true. And so my job is to just show you how I do it and what I focus on, and you can really focus on anything. So through this month, we'll be doing a lot of meditations together, and maybe we'll try some different things to focus on that might be sort of fun, and even might play around with some music and see how it goes. Today we are going to talk about a concept called falling awake, and it is described by Jon Kabat-Zinn, who is sort of like the father of mindfulness. He's a scientist out of Boston, and he realized when he started implementing mindfulness that nobody would take him seriously unless he did studies. And so he was one of the first scientists who was really putting out studies about meditation, and this was as early as the 80s, maybe even before 1980. And he's still practicing, and he has a school, and maybe someday I'll do that. But in the meantime, it describes mindfulness as being in the moment and focusing on it, noticing it, and not judging it. And what he means is not judging what you're thinking about. That's it. And so we're going to try to be in the moment today. And one really great way to wake up, and maybe you're doing this right now, is to just do a little meditation in bed and get yourself into corpse mode, corpse pose, and lay out on your back, open your chest. And a lot of people are afraid that they'll fall asleep, but as I said, you're really trying to focus on something. So you won't fall asleep, you'll actually fall awake, which means instead of living your life activity to activity, not really being there, you will actually be in the moment every moment. That's the point of mindfulness. So let's begin. Start by finding a position that feels delicious. What do I mean by that? Something that feels comfortable, respectful to your body. Strengthen your spine. Get long. Open up your chest to the world. And allow whatever energy is coming in that you're sensing or that you're not sensing a chance to really do its job, whatever that job is. And allow your energy to extend out. And take a deep breath, whether your eyes are open or your eyes are closed. And hold it at the top. And take a breath out. Wake up your body with your breath. Take a breath in. Hold it at the top. And take a breath out with a sigh. Take a breath in. Hold it at the top. And take a breath out with a deep sigh, like you love your life. And allow your breath to do whatever it needs to do. Find your cadence. Nourish your body with the air you bring in just the way you do. And release all the air that you don't need, that your body doesn't want. Just the way you do. And as you pay attention to your breath going in and your breath going out, and the pause between that, appreciate it. Appreciate allowing air into your body and allowing your body to release air. And the space between. And if it's helpful, imagine yourself in a quiet, comfortable place, free of sound, free of distractions from the outside world. and free of distractions from your mind, from your body. Maybe that's imagining you're on a warm beach. With your breath sinking with the ocean waves. Maybe it's being under the ocean, a cold ocean or a warm ocean. Far beneath the waves on the surface, the wind and the birds. Maybe it's just the warmth of your own bed and the darkness of your own room as you slowly, mindfully fall awake. And if you have thoughts coming through, that's okay. Each thought that you're having, take note of it. Your mind is telling you that it's important, whether it is or not. And now, whether you are attending to your breath or whether you're attending to a passing thought, let's focus all of our focus on your right hand. What does it feel like as you fill it with your focus? From the palm of your hand to the tips of your fingers, on the front and on the back. Imagine your focus is a warm liquid. Assign it a color and fill your hand with it. Notice what your skin feels like, what the air feels like. Is it touching something else? Can you feel the blood running through it? Do you feel tension there? Try to see if you can release some of that tension, some of that pain, if you have any. And now direct your attention from your right hand to your left hand. Fill your left hand with your focus. Imagine it's like a warm liquid filling the space underneath your skin. From the palm of your hand to the tips of your fingers, what do you notice? What do you notice coming from all those receptors on the tips of your fingers? Can you, with your eyes closed, attend to its position, what it's touching, the air around it, the blood flowing through it, the electricity of the nerves, maybe moving the muscles, maybe tensing the muscles. And now spread the energy of your focus from your left hand to both hands. Try to focus on both hands at the same time. Does one hand feel stiffer than the other hand? Do they both feel the same? If they don't, try to see if just by focusing on them, you can make them feel the same. And consider what your hands will be doing today. What amazing things they will create. Who they'll help. How they'll feel. How they serve you. And in the last 30 seconds, draw your attention back from your hands to your breath. Give yourself a chance to have a few more luscious gulps of air. And now, take your last breath. Hold it at the top. And release it. And I will count to 5. And when I get to 5, you will feel awake, focused, and ready to take every moment as it comes today, using your full attention to get everything out of every moment right now, and right now, and right now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You are awake. You feel energized, ready for the day, ready to focus. And I know after this 13 minutes, you're going to be able to focus. And you're going to be able to remember. And you're going to be able to control your mind. I hope you have a wonderful day.